Coltrane Wine and Spirits, where we are today, getting our day started right, talking about the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs this weekend, a big fun event you want to be a part of. Up this hour, we're going to talk all about the cool ways to enjoy it you do not want to miss. Hang on.
You're watching Fox 21 Morning News.
We'll be right back. First, though, Craig Coffey talking wine this morning.
Good morning, guys. Hanging out today at Coltrane Wine and Spirits. A great way to start the day with us right now. This is Elizabeth Youngquest. On the way, we'll talk about the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs, and you've been called a lot, right?
Many things,
okay.
but
you are in charge of this whole thing.
Well,
yeah?
Sort of. I have to keep everybody in line. That's what I do.
Oh, we're going to build you up.
Yeah.
Just say, yeah, you're the boss.
I'm the boss.
Okay, more with her coming up next. You don't want to miss. Hang on.
Now, with different events at various venues throughout the city, this weekend's Wine Festival of Colorado Springs not only guarantees to educate, but entertain and enlighten.
Yeah, we should have sent you out for this thing, but Craig Coffey is there this morning giving us a preview of all the good times. Good morning, Craig.
Kimberly and Justin, thank you so much. Yes, we're here today. Great way to start the day. Breakfast of Champions, right, Elizabeth?
Exactly.
At Coltrane Wine and Spirits, getting set for the premier Wine Festival on the Front Range.
Absolutely.
It's the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs.
Or the Colorado Springs Wine Festival.
Say it either way, right?
Right. Either
After
way,
a few of these, who cares?
This is our 23rd year.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful event.
Well, tell us about this now.
It's a 3-day event. We have things going on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we have something for everybody.
Okay.
We have seminars, we have luncheon, we have a grand tasting, and we have a gourmet dinner.
It's pretty cool because you bring in a lot of guests for this.
Yes, we do. We bring in winemakers every year, and this year we'll have 5 winemakers. And our theme this year, of course, is organic, sustainable, biodynamic wines.
Okay.
So each of these winemakers produces these type of
That
wines.
sounds pretty fancy. So without going into too much detail, we'll talk about that coming up.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
That means the way they've grown the grapes, what they do with the earth. You know, it's very organic. They're, no pesticides.
That's kind of a new trend now.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well, it's been done for a while, but it's just more and more becoming, and I don't know, trend, and I don't think people know sometimes the difference.
Okay, so tell us, what can we expect on different days and nights, or what's going on?
Well, we have a seminar on Thursday night. Friday night we have a big seminar before our grand tasting, and this is a great time to learn about these wines because all the winemakers will be there. It's 5:30 at the Broadmoor, and they will talk about each of their wines and what organic, sustainable wines are. And then we have a grand tasting at 7 o'clock. Now there you can taste 300 wines if you could. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but we have over 40 distributors, over 20 restaurants, and it's a wine tasting. You get your glass and you go around and taste all different kind of wines.
It's very exciting. That could be a great date night.
It is a great date.
Yeah?
It's fun, and not only that, we have a DJ, we have music, we have a big silent auction.
You're gonna dance?
So it's fun.
Elizabeth?
You want to dance with me?
Yeah, are you going to?
Well, hey, I might be too good for you though.
Wow. All right. That's cool. So yeah, great date night. So you can come single. You can come with somebody, and maybe you can leave with somebody else.
And if you decide at the last minute, please come. You can buy some tickets at the door, but we'll go into that later.
She's not listening to a word I'm saying. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so here's the deal. Tickets on sale right now at the csconservatory.org. Right?
Absolutely.
Because here's the deal. Because a lot of what goes on this weekend benefits the Springs Conservatory,
yes,
right?
the Colorado Springs Conservatory is the beneficiary this year. Yes,
and
all proceeds will go to all proceeds go to the conservatory.
Very, very
all
nice.
Proceeds, yes.
Tickets also on sale at the door
on Friday night
at the Broadmoor.
Yes, at the Broadmoor Hall.
That's kind of the big night, right?
Well, that's a big night, and then on Saturday, we also have a seminar, and it's about how to pair cheese and wine.
Very nice.
And then we have a big dinner that night. It's a gourmet dinner. It's a 6-course meal paired with 6 different wines at the Garden of the Gods Club. And then we auction off about 30 lots of wines, collectible wines. So that is a fabulous event, too.
Excellent. Okay. I'm in the mood.
All right.
Let's
you ready to go?
Hey, that's it for now. We're going to go ahead and toss it back to you. This wine festival, something for sure you want to be a part of this weekend. Back to you guys in studio.
All right, sounds like a good time, too.
Morning, guys. Santé, which means to your health, right?
It does.
Chin, chin.
To your health.
Jim Little here with Coltrane Wine and Spirits. Get the day off to a good start right there. Check out the legs on that beauty, huh?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, all the way. More about the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs this weekend you do not want to miss. Hang on.
This year's 23rd Annual Wine Festival of Colorado Springs highlights a new trend in the winemaking process.
Craig Coffey with the experts this morning, sharing more on the Go Green approach and putting some fresh spirit in the spirits. Good morning, Craig.
Kimberly and Justin, thank you so much. Yes, we're here having a great time, laughing a lot, and enjoying life at Coltrane Wine and Spirits. Great way to start the day, right, Jim Little?
Great way to start the day,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
Sante, once again to you.
Sante.
Chin chin. All right. Hey, check this out. This weekend, kicking off Thursday through Saturday, it's the premier wine festival along the Front Range. It's the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs. You're a part of this. And again, tell us the theme this year.
This year is Wines with a Conscience is the name of the theme. Basically, it's featuring biodynamic, organic, and sustainable wines.
Explain that to us.
Well, it's kind of interesting. The Europeans, the old worlds, have been growing grapes biodynamically and organically for many years. The New World, not so much. But what we're discovering is, because we don't have crop rotation, you know, when you plant Pinot Noir, when you plant Cabernet, it's there for many, many years to come. It's not like we can rotate our crops like our farmers do in eastern Colorado. So what we need to do is enhance our soils, and we're doing it through biodynamic techniques or organic techniques. And they're proving to be very, very successful, and the wines that are coming out of that technique are beautiful wines.
Is this kind of going green for wine?
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Going green, yeah, sustainably taking care of the earth. But the beauty of it is it's producing some fabulous wines. Yeah, I mean, some of the most famous wines in the world are now being made biodynamically.
Let's talk about some of the wines here.
Yeah. We got some great winemakers coming. We've got Bonnie Doon Vineyard with Randall Graham. He's been producing biodynamically for a number of years
He's
now.
coming?
He is, Randall Graham.
That guy owes me money. Good.
All right. Well, I'm glad of that.
Good.
He'll be happy to hear that. We've got John Williams coming from Frog's Leap. So we have three fabulous California producers coming. But then we also have a local gal from La Grammaire, Amy Lillard, who has been a part of Colorado Springs for years. She's coming from France. She started here at Coltrane many years ago and now owns her own vineyard and winery over in France. So she's coming. She's going to be part of our festival.
Very nice. Let me ask you a question. When you're looking at wine, how can you gauge if it's a good wine? How can you tell?
Well, by looking at it, actually you can tell a lot. Sight tells you an awful lot about wine. You can tell whether it's a cold climate wine. You can tell whether it's a warm climate wine. Yeah. You can see if there's any flaws in it. But really, where you get into the real techniques of tasting wine, you've got to be able to smell wine.
Just get in there, right?
The O factor is really the most important part of getting into tasting wine. Yeah.
What's the O factor?
Well, the O factor. It's really what opens up your senses, and it really tells you where that wine's going before it even gets to your mouth and your finish.
Wow.
Down the backside.
I love it. All right, tickets are on sale at csconservatory.org. Or you can get tickets for Friday night at the Broadmoor, right there at the door.
Yeah, you can walk in on Friday night and get tickets right there. Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Yeah. And I do recommend it. It's as fun a night as you'll have. But we have like 6 different events going on all weekend. So
there's a lot to do.
A lot to do, yeah.
A lot
for a lot of different people.
A lot of O factors going on.
That's right.
Okay. Sante
to you.
I love it. Here from Coltrane Wine and Spirits, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and toss it back to you in studio. Up next, get this, we're talking about food pairing with the wine. It's getting delicious this morning.
That's my favorite thing, learning what wines go with what particular foods.
Yeah, absolutely.
So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
First, Craig is sipping wine this morning.
Hey, Coltrane Wine and Spirits, where we are today. Again, check this out. We're talking about the Wine Festival of Colorado Springs taking place this weekend. Ladies, eye candy coming up. Yeah, on the next segment, how to pair food and wines. This is something you don't want to miss. It's coming up in minutes. Hang on.
Now, this year's Wine Festival Luncheon Afternoon Delight will feature a new theme and a new chef sharing his talent and passion from farm to the table.
Yeah, well, that's all natural. That's what I like.
You should be there.
Yeah, Craig Coffey continues previewing this much-anticipated annual event with local culinary king, Chef Brother Luck. Good morning, guys.
Kimberly and Justin, thank you so much. Welcome back to Coltrane Wine and Spirits, getting set for this big weekend's premier wine festival of the Front Range here in southern Colorado. It's the Wine Festival for Colorado Springs. This is Chef Brother Luck. Say good morning to the ladies out there.
Good morning, everyone. How you
ladies, hey, good looking, right? He listens, and the guy can cook. Okay, so boom, 3 for 3.
We try.
All right, so we're talking to you about, this is pretty important, how to pair wines with food.
Yeah, we're always looking at how to do some really cool stuff. So when we taste a lot of wines, we're looking at what flavors, what characteristics, what works well with it, what works against it.
Okay.
So we're trying to find balance. We want you to taste that wine and allow that to be the perfect condiment for the dish.
So where do you start?
So we just start drinking.
Oh.
That's how we start.
Okay, let me
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Now the first thing I want you to do is what do you taste?
Well, let me tell you. I don't know. I need another sip. Hold on. What should I taste?
So what you're looking for is you're looking for the berries. Is it a dark fruit? Is it a red fruit? What kind of herbaceousness is going to be behind it? Is there a lot of wood in there? Is there leather? Is there smoke? Once you start to taste those profiles, then we're going to start writing down the dish to say this is what's going to really complement that.
Okay. Okay. But you're asking me, that's a skill. I can't just dive right in and tell you what I'm tasting.
Well, you have to drink a lot of wine.
Oh, okay.
That's how we started.
Okay. So that's what you do. You want to pair the food with the wine.
Exactly.
Okay. And what do you have here this morning?
So we just threw together some fun dishes that really pair well with wines. So we have some candied Brussels sprouts with a bacon jam.
Ooh, okay.
Can't go wrong with bacon. We've got a duck confit grilled cheese with goat cheese.
Okay, wow.
Fun stuff there. And then we also did some spicy popcorn that's infused with bacon fat and a little bit of cayenne chili.
A lot of bacon.
I like bacon.
That's good. A lot of meat involved, right, when it comes to drinking wine. Very nice. And does the food actually kind of subside the effect of wine, what you get from wine when you
it'll coat it. But one of the beautiful things about drinking wine with food is it's going to constantly just grow and develop. So as you sip the wine, you go back to the dish, you're going to get new flavors. You're going to start pulling different things.
Yeah.
And that's really what we want to showcase with this luncheon that we're going to do. So
very nice.
Fun
Okay.
stuff.
Tickets on sale right now at csconservatory.org, or you can walk up to the door at the Broadmoor and get your tickets as well. There's so many events going on. Here's the cool part. All proceeds from this wine festival this weekend, the entire weekend, go to benefit right here locally, the Springs Conservatory. Pretty cool, right?
Awesome.
See, ladies, he cares, too. He cares about the kids. That's pretty cool. All right. Thank you so much, Chef. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Good stuff right here. Chin chin, as they say, right?
Chin chin.
Sante, you say?
Salute.
Salute. Okay, we're going to go ahead and toss it back to you in studio.
What a great event.
Yeah.
Kind of want to go.